Hello everyone, welcome to another video for leanTakt that covers takt planning. We're going to go through some of our favorite slides when it comes to takt planning. This is from Elevate Construction and I hope you enjoy this. This will be one of many, but tonight I want to cover just some introductory topics for takt planning. So this is one of my favorite PowerPoints. I've been using this for years and we constantly update it. So takt planning is a plan and prevent system versus a react system. It is a hold system and not a push system. It is a flow system and not a push system. So if I had time, I would really show you this video. I want everybody to know about takt planning. I want people to know how to do it. If you ever want to watch just a funny moment, in fact, pause this one and go search on YouTube, CPR fail, The Office. And you'll go through this funny video, and there's this moment at the end. So Dwight ends up cutting this face off this dummy that they're using for CPR training. And at the end, the executives are saying, "Why'd you have to cut the face off the dummy? You know, that cost $3,500." And so Michael says, $5,300 for a dummy? And so it's one of those funny, awkward moments. But then Michael says, you know, this is why we do training. So we experiment with the dummy, and now Dwight knows not to cut the face off of a real person. And so it's you have to go watch this video. So I do this video when opening up because we have to know what we're doing. We have to really learn takt in order to understand why it's a superior system. So that's why we're doing this. We have podcasts. We have the Elevating Construction Takt Planning book for you as a reference, consulting, training, certification courses, the whole nine, and now this YouTube video. We want to get the message out. So we need to know what we're doing. First of all, what do we do now? Well, in our industry, we use master scheduling, typically with CPM. And then we do a make ready look ahead, and then we do a weekly work planning and then day planning. Okay, so the industry asks us to have that master schedule, right? To have make ready look aheads that are 6 weeks out, to do the weekly work plan, then plan the next day, and then track our percent plan complete, and then manage variation based on what we're tracking here. Okay, so that's what the industry is asking us to do, and it's heavily centered around, and I show you a little picture. And there's actually multiple pictures here that I can show you. So the overall CPM, our industry asks us to do that, and then our make ready look aheads, and then our weekly work plans. Okay, that's what the industry asks us to do. What is takt planning? Well, I'll give you a brief intro. I don't want these videos to take too long and take up too much of your time, but this is an example of a takt plan. This was one where I used it and it was wildly successful. This was on the research laboratory. So if you've never seen the format is that the columns are weeks. So if it says December 5, that's the Monday of that week. And then the rows represent takt zones. So this sequence from 1 all the way to 19, and then the one after that is just showing the number symbol. It should say 20 on this picture, but 1 to 20, that's called a takt train. Each of these individual numbers are called takt wagons, and they have a legend that will tell you what work is happening in 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever. So when you look at this, obviously a trade partner for flooring in takt wagon number 19, you can see the flow. You can see the line of balance. You can see that that's flowing from area to area. Each of these rows represent 10,000 square feet, by the way. So this is the typical takt plan. This is how they're formatted. They're very colorful, and you can see flow. So what is a takt plan? It shows the rhythm. It's usually best communicated on one page, which is fantastic because everybody can see the plan. It's predictable. We hold the dates, and that will make sure to stabilize. I'll switch the word here, crew counts. It stabilizes crew counts and materials because we hold the dates, right? It's a very predictable system. Okay, and then the other thing is this system is used for preventing roadblocks because since it's on an even flow, the team can focus on making work ready. It is based on primarily geographical or area or zone control, and you are able to use a simpler form of the last planner system with this. So one more thing. The last video that we had on this channel, we talked about throughput. We also talked about bottlenecks. So activity number 4 on this example is mechanical. 14 is taping. 19 is flooring. Those are the bottlenecks. We are slowing everything down to where it's following the pace of those bottlenecks, and we are creating a stagger. The stagger and the rhythm is every 2 weeks. The takt time is a 5-day takt time. And so you're able to immediately see what the plan is, where people are supposed to be, and you're able to see when we have problems. So let's go back to this word throughput. What is the throughput of this system? Well, on July 17th, the throughput of the system is that we can finish 10,000 square feet of interior finished lab space every 2 weeks. So you see that stagger. You see where my mouse is going. That is the throughput. 10,000 square foot of area every 2 weeks. It has a 2-week stagger, and our takt time is 5 days. So for takt planning, you can also do it where it's in a day-by-day format. And so you can even reduce your takt time to 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, 6 days, 4 days, whatever. Or, what's preferable is either a 5-day takt time or 3-day takt times fitting within a week. But the reason you would switch from this overall format here to a more daily takt plan is if you see how B's, C's, and then it overlaps the second C, E. If you have like in finished spaces where you have some stacking, it's really good to show it in this kind of a format. So I will leave you with that. I want to leave you wanting more. We will continue to post videos here on YouTube, but a takt plan really shows the flow. It is a visual system based on geographical areas, and we will continue taking you through this. I hope you subscribe to this channel, leave us good comments, like it, everything, the whole nine. We are going to continue to make takt mainstream.